Weekly haul! Starting with toys, I got a package in from Toy Snowman. I ordered this a few months ago, and it's exciting to have it in. Alright, so in this box we got the S.H.Figuarts One Piece Shanks. So this is pre-time skip Shanks, he's not an absolute unit yet. But I like that he came with a young Luffy because I have a plan to eventually, I don't know how I'll do it, I'll 3D print 1,000 Sunny or something. And then standing in where the water would be, I want to have Shanks putting the hat on young Luffy here, and then that's the start of Luffy's journey. And then I'll kind of have a One Piece arcs display, I guess. I don't know what my plan is beyond that. Maybe I'll have the Gum fruit behind them too. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? I don't have a space to display my One Piece stuff even. Also, from One Piece, I got the pre-time skip Zoro. I do prefer this outfit a lot more than his more samurai outfit that he was wearing in the Wano. That he was wearing in Wano that got a figure, and the post-time skip when he's wearing the green samurai outfit. Because One Piece, it's about pirates, right? And he's a samurai, yes, but he's also a pirate. So I like the combination of samurai and pirate that he has with his swords with this outfit. Then this one is a bigger box. Do you have any guesses what it could be? It is Nosferatu Zodd from Berserk. This is a big boy here, and he was some kind of exclusive, I think. So he was hard to order or something. I don't know what was going on with that. But there he is, Nosferatu Zodd. The Berserk line has had some questionable engineering choices so far, so hopefully he's a lot better. Who knows though. Right off the hop, looking at how his shoulders are done there, it's a ball and then a shoulder on top of the ball. I don't super love that, but I can get over it. Then this was just a big imports week overall. So from GameStop, I got Tsunade here from the Naruto S.H.Figuarts line. She has a plastic robe here, but I've seen some people with soft goods robes, so I might order one of those because it looks a lot better. I've really been enjoying the Naruto line. I think it's the best S.H.Figuarts line currently, especially when it comes to the engineering and how the figures move. And I'm just concerned that Jiraiya is currently the only one up for pre-order, and it's a P Bandai exclusive of some kind. So the future isn't looking bright for the Naruto line. Hopefully they announce something at Comic-Con. Then I got Bakugo from Amazon. I didn't get an order in for Todoroki anywhere, so I am gonna have to figure that out. I don't think I'm gonna go all in on the My Hero line, because Dabi's like $150, and that's just, oh, that's way too much for me. I'm hoping this articulates better than the Figma Bakugo did, because that thing was pretty stiff. Then I have the Night Trooper from Star Wars Black Series. I like what they did with his helmet here, where you can see some of his zombie face going on. He looks gnarly, and looks to be mostly unique sculpt. Something I was curious about with the Night Troopers in Ahsoka was, how intelligent were they? Could they speak? I don't recall. If that came up, let me know if it did. Then another import that I got from GameStop. It is the Figuarts Standard Model Kit Amplified Egyptian God Obelisk the Tormentor from Yu-Gi-Oh! So I have Ra, haven't built it yet, now I have Obelisk, and I of course am now just missing Slyther the Sky Dragon, which to my knowledge hasn't been announced or even teased yet. So hopefully they do actually do that and continue the Yu-Gi-Oh! Line, because it's been a great way to get articulated versions of the monsters. Especially with having Yugi, having the Pharaoh come out. They're gonna make a Kaiba surely. Fill out that Yu-Gi-Oh! Display. Now on to my monthlies. So first up I have Spider-Man vs. Predator issue 3. Ultimate Spider-Man issue 18. The Incredible Hulk issue 26. Fantastic Zero issue 33. Deadpool issue 15, but it's also the 350th issue. And they're ending the series, and then it's going to continue with Wolverines and Deadpool for a bit, but I'm hoping that he gets a new #1 still by Cody Ziegler after that, because I have been really enjoying this series, and Deadpool's my favorite guy. of the 350, I realized today I have 200 of them in single issues. And now that is a tempting number where I can go back and even get those 150. Well, try to. So, hopefully he has more things to come. Superman issue 27. Green Lantern issue 24. Absolute Martian Manhunter issue 4. Justice League Unlimited issue 8. This is the finale of the We Are Yesterday crossover. Void Rivals issue 20. The New History of the DC Universe issue 1. And then I got some back issues here of Green Arrow and Green Lantern. This is the series before Kyle Rayner took over. And then for trades, so my brother, who you may have seen on the Kicking Trees podcast, he gave me this 1-star Squadron because he didn't like it. But I like Mark Russell, so I wanted to give it a read through. Then on Marketplace, I got Teen Titans Earth 1 Volume 2. This was $5. I got Volume 1 of Robin, Son of Batman for $10 on Marketplace. I got Robin, Son of Batman from 204 Comics for $3. And then also finally from Marketplace, I got Marvel Zombies 4 and a Marvel Zombies Return. This finished up my Marvel Zombies collection for what I wanted. I now have all the numbered titles from this first era of Marvel Zombies. I'm only missing Marvel Zombies Destroy and Marvel Zombies Supreme, and I can live without those. So these I wanted quite a bit. Now let's talk last week's comic releases. This issue of X-Men played up how... Okay, so at the end of, nearing the end of the Krakoan era, Beast, he had been a pretty evil guy that whole time, and even a bit before that. He was unstable, but in Krakoa he went full evil. And then they made a clone of Beast and put the memories from when Beast was an Avenger into that Beast, so it hadn't been backed up in like 10 years in world or something, I don't know. But this followed up on that storyline a bit with the new good guy Beast, who's also the old Beast, being offered a job at the villain team. And I thought that was neat. It followed up well on past story threads, because you know what? If I found out I was evil and I was reverted back and am no longer evil, yeah, I'd be stressed out about that. Spider-Verse versus Venomverse has been a pretty welcome surprise each issue. This issue had Spider-Ham Sucker Punch, this Weapon 8, and I just enjoyed it, I guess. I think the next issue, or maybe the one after that, has the Japan TV show Spider-Man with Leopard on the big mech, and he has more of a Kamen Rider Super Sentai costume update, so that looks fun. Godzilla vs. Avengers was pretty good. The writer here, David F. Walker, he really captured the voice of the Bendis era Avengers really well, and that's clearly the team here, so like new Avengers basically. So yeah, good job, David F. Walker. Godzilla unfortunately didn't have a ton to do, but he also fought Fin Fang Foom, which was a big want of mine when this started, so stuff there. Fantastic Four Fanfare. The Hickman story was good, and then the others were not so good. I kind of regretted buying this, I'll be real. New Avengers, what a welcome surprise. This was a really good read, a lot of fun. Bucky isn't angsty and emo, and I like that, and I like that he and Black Widow actually had some chemistry, and they acted like a couple in this. This was a sleeper hit. I'm looking forward to newer issues. This Gwenpool series also continues to surprise me. I enjoyed this quite a bit. And I just found out, I think this is an ongoing, so hopefully this goes for a long time. This issue of Moon Knight, there's been this magic drug going around. I don't remember, ain't pixie dust? No, I don't remember what they call it. So then they just made a cure, and then Moon Knight's like, we can't just give people the cure, we need to test it. And then he tests it on himself, and he has a bad trip and everything, and just good stuff. I was a little underwhelmed by the ending of Avengers vs. Aliens, and then this is Avengers vs. Aliens, but there was a lot of X-Men stuff in this. I don't have much more to say about this. West Coast Avengers, it has just been okay, but I've been enjoying it. I wouldn't recommend it, but I like Jerry Dugan a lot. I like his style. G.I. Joe was quite good. It was Baroness going on a little Paris vacation with CoverGirl in tow, and I just liked that spotlight on Baroness. This issue of Avengers had Black Panther and Sam Wilson Cap fighting Mr. Hyde and this other team of villains. It was a good read. Ultimate is always good, first of all. This one established kind of what their new status quo is. They have Luke Cage training people in prison to become superheroes. I really like this series. Exquisite Corpse, just another good read. Superman Unlimited unexpectedly had the Creeper in it, and I like the Creeper quite a bit, but he appears very rarely, so I did enjoy this. I don't normally enjoy Dan Slott. Wonder Woman was very good. This was a story set in the past, around when her and Steve Trevor are just getting to know each other still. And Tom King writes relationships pretty well. So Steve and Diana, they just had really cute interactions and stuff. Daytona, another art feast for the eyes. This is ending next issue, which is a bummer, but good read. So there's everything I picked up this week. Let me know what you're reading and what you want to see reviewed first.